Alright there folks, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Pleasure to see you. Hope you're all doing well. We've reached the quarterfinals now. Going to be touching on them very shortly, shouldn't be a long one. Only a few games to talk about. No dice for me, unfortunately today. They were some rough games I had to watch there. Hubert Hurkacz, couldn't believe he didn't win that. Rally Pelka, the fitness got the better of him once again, didn't it? And look, I can't really say nothing about Rally Pelka. Regardless of the results, you have to admit he has been in relatively good form so far this season. So the big question marks will always remain regarding the conditioning of that lad, won't it? So it is what it is. Hubert Hurkacz, guy just can't break a serve, can he? Let's say it for what it is. Bro just cannot break a serve. If he could, he would be lethal. His return game is very, very lacking. And we know how poor Zhang's been as of late as well. He hasn't been in that great of form. As a matter of fact, he hasn't been in form whatsoever. So I can't help but feel like that was Hubie's to lose. And look, even though Struff got his win in the end, it didn't mean anything to me. But he struggled as well. That looked like it could have went either way. Strange things are happening over in France. We expect nothing less. But it is what it is, isn't it, folks? You know, Obviously I would have liked to got a win. But if I'm being honest, there's no one I'd rather come and discuss it with other than yourselves. So, as always, like the video. Get yourself subscribed if you're not. I appreciate each and every one of you. We still continue to grow. It was 500 a couple of days ago. We're nearly on 520, 530. I don't know. I'm losing count at this rate, and I'm not complaining about that. So do yourself a favour, do me a favour. And with that being said, we'll crack on with these games. First off, in Marseille. Marseille. What do you have in store for me today? You gonna save me up another hot bowl of fucking French scattered or whatever you call it? Nah, I hope not. Let's see what we can do about that. First off, Lorenzo Sonego, Hugo Humbert. Getting Hugo Humbert at, I call it 1.4. Head to head is 3 apiece. 1 apiece last year, both of them coming on the clay. What I will say is the 2 meetings that these have had on the hard court, Hugo Humbert has won both of them. Good stuff from Sonego all season. He did exit the first round of Rotterdam to Holger Rune, but then continued to play good. He got past Botis van der Sandschulp, although he did drop a set. But as we mentioned, Van der Sandschulp was taking sets off Alcaraz, so maybe that ain't so bad. Got gifted the walkover against Luca Van Asch, although I'm quite certain he would have got the win there. Hugo Humbert, we've just seen him beat Alexander Bublik. Easy money, we know he was going to do that. Obviously, we've seen him in the Australian Open. He got beat by Zverev. And then before this, he's just beat Joao Fonseca in the Davis Cup straight sets. Now, you've got to agree with me that I'm not wrong in assuming, I know I'm right, but I think Hugo Humbert is a much more accomplished hardcore player than Lorenzo Sonego. That's just my opinion. I don't know about you. Let's just have a little quick look at this. Look, 10-3 indoors last season, 12-5 the year before, 20-11 outdoor last year, 17-11. Lorenzo Sonego 4-5 indoor last year, 10-14 on the outdoor. You get me point. Now this is a tough one, innit? Because what do I always say? Like, if someone's giving you no reason to bet against them, then just don't. Neither of these have given us a reason to go against them. Not much. Probably say Sonego has given us more of a reason with his losses, but they haven't been bad losses at all. They weren't bad beats. I mean, that one to Shelton in the Australian Open, Holger Rune, I'll give you them. He's playing really good, serving really well. Hugo Humbert, as we mentioned, is the defending champion over here in France, so I feel like he'll be wanting to solidify his top 20 spot, try and defend his belt, as we say. Is he going to do it? I think he should, I think he should. Contrary to the head-to-head, the odds are quite heavily in Hugo Humbert's favour, and I think I agree with that, folks. I really do. picking a side here, I don't know, I need to think about redemption, don't I? I need to find myself a little redemption spot. If I'm going for a parlay, Hugo Humbert may just very well be on it. I don't know. Let me know what you think. 1.4, it's sweet. Sweet as a nut. Will he get it done? I'd say so. I'd say so. He tends to play well over here in France. Like I said, he's probably a lot more trustworthy on the surface itself. Lorenzo Sonego does have that. Is it a day's rest? Is it? Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Whether that means much, it's only early doors in the tournament. And Hugo Humbert, I don't think you having an extra day's rest on Hugo Humbert early in the tournament is going to make much of a difference, if any difference at all. So it would have to be the Frenchman in that one for me, if anything. And then next up, we've got Hamad Medjedovic, Daniel Altmaier. Odds are roughly the same, 1.4, little bit better for Medjedovic. Obviously, these have never played each other before. Hamad Medjedovic has looked really, really good. I told you he was going to be catching off, didn't I? I fucking knew it. Knew he was going to smoke that Rafael Collignon first game, and then he absolutely bullied Karen Kachanov, although we are more than aware that Kachanov has that in him nowadays, but even still, it does stand. He was a dog in that one. Yeah, I can't really say anything bad about him. He's been playing solid. He has just won a challenger title earlier on this year. We spoke about him getting to the final, and it was Belgrade. I looked that up before, couldn't remember the other day. He got to the final in Belgrade on his first tour out, and Daniel Altmaier's been playing good, and he got past Luca Nardi. You all called it as well. Everyone in the chat, in the comments, called it. He beat Otto Verton and Tui. The form continues for Daniel Altmaier, no doubt. I just think Hamad Medjedovic, he beat Holger Rune in the Davis Cup recently. Absolutely smacked the fuck out of Karen Kachanov too. I can't help but think it's the end of the road here for Daniel Altmaier. I really do. And I know he's been playing well, folks. I do. I can't deny him that. I do think Medjedovic will deny him a victory today, though. I can't help but think that. Been playing good, hasn't dropped a set yet. Now it's Daniel Altmaier, but Luca Nardi, Vertinen. I'd imagine Medjedovic would have beat two of them as well. Whereas, maybe this is, I don't know, it's not as easy to say even after the fact, but would Daniel Altmaier have got past Karen Kachanov even in this state? Potentially. You wouldn't have bet on it though, would you? Be honest. Yeah, me neither. I think Medjedovic does him. I really do. 1.45, that's a sweet price, I say. I say yeah to that. I think quite a big favourite. But like I said, look, like I've just mentioned, Kachanov did play shit, but before, regardless of the results, that was a very tough second round draw for Medjedovic, and he made it look easy. If you can beat Holger Rune and Kachanov Rune under similar conditions, not exact, but if you can beat them two on the hard court, why wouldn't you beat Daniel Altmaier in form or out of form? Come on. I think he might just be a little bit too big. Harder, better, faster, stronger, all that stuff. So I'll be going with Medjedovic on that one, if anything. And then, who else have we got? Zizou Bergs is playing Zhang, so look, I think it's split right down the middle. It's only just come on now. Struff is playing Medvedev, but there's no odds for that whatsoever. And after what I've just witnessed against Hugo Grenier, I wouldn't be going anywhere near Jan-Lennard Struff tomorrow, so I'll just leave that one out. I think Zizou Bergs beats Zhang. Although Zhang got past Hubert Hurkacz today, it was just on a plate for him. It was on a plate for him, and even though he was winning it, just Hubie was shit on the break points, but he was still winning a lot of points on Zhang's serve. Now, Zizou Berg obviously isn't going to serve as big as Hubert Hurkacz on the day. I'm aware of this. He is going to be 10 times more agile, 10 times more aggressive, no doubt about it. I think Zhang really struggles. He barely got past Quinton Hallis, and he weren't playing that good. Hubert Hurkacz weren't playing that great today, and he managed to get past him, even though he did struggle. I think Zizou Bergs at that price, it's like 1.8, 1.9, more or less. It would have to be. That might be it, you know. I'm going to wait and see if I get odds for that. I'm going to see and just confirm that that's pretty much even split down the middle. And then I think Zizou Bergs does him. He looked really good today against Nuno Bosch, and we predicted that it'd go over. We did, and it did. Just fucking put a pace on him today, didn't he? Put a pace on Nuno Boys today. I don't think Zhang's going to beat him. I don't. Zizou Bergs, apart from his outing in the Australian Open where he was absolutely knackered, he's been fantastic so far this year. Absolutely fantastic. And regardless of the result over Hubert Hurkacz, Zhang is still not in form just yet. Just yet. Scrape him on against Hallis and scrape him on against Hubie when fact of the matter is they look like shadows of themselves. Nah. Zizou Berg put in a really good performance against Nuno Bosch, and he usually does when he's fit and good to go. I'd be willing to roll the dice and says he gets it done against Zhang. I say I'm not 100% certain of the odds, but I'm 100% certain of who I'd be going for. Let me know in the comments. And then that does wrap us up in Marseille, and we will just touch on America and Buenos Aires really quick because it is still quite early over here, only a couple of games in each. I'm going to chill out and watch some Lord of the Rings or something tonight. I dread to think how Riley Apelka's feeling because I feel absolutely shattered just having to watch that game. So how he's feeling at the moment, I dread to imagine. Who've we got? Delray Beach. So Mackenzie McDonald's playing Davidovic Fekino right now, okay. Matteo Arnaldi needs to play Linity and Taylor Fritz and Bua later on tonight. Kekmanovic, Marcus Giron. Speaking of fucking headaches, Kekmanovic is playing Marcus Giron. Head-to-heads 2-0, 2-1 to the American, pardon me. Odds are split right down the middle, as you would expect. You know what to do with these, don't you? Over them. A lot of these are fairly accustomed to these American hard courts, so I don't know who's going to win it. Crowd will obviously be there for Marcus Giron, no doubt. Kekmanovic played a lot better than what I expected from him this season, I'll give him that. Put in some really good games. I think Marcus Giron is just the type of person that he could beat, but you know, on the other hand, I feel like Kekmanovic is just the type of person that Marcus Giron could beat, especially over in the States, so I'm just going to leave that one out. And then, oh no, not again. My eyes playing tricks on me. Cam Norrie's playing fucking Alex Michelson again here. No, surely no. Oh no, I'm getting flashbacks of the other week. Remember that? Remember what we had to watch the other day? Oh my days! That I was gonna say the head-to-head 1-0. Yeah, I bet it is. We all know what happened there. Fucking. Still been thinking about that since it happened. That was poor from Alex Michelson. What was wrong with him? Was he injured? I can't remember. Was he? He had to have been. Something happened there. He was corrupted by the ring, or so I don't know. We all know what happened. I'm not going to dwell on it much longer, but I can't help but be reminded of it since it's facing me once again in the matter of like a week. Yeah, it was in Dallas. 6-2 in the first set for Michelson, the ultimate gaslight. Tiebreaker, he just got pummeled in the tiebreaker in the second, and then 6-1 in the third. You know what? It's close enough to what happened to Riley Apelka today. That 6-3 in the first, 7-5 second, and then 6-2 or something like that in the end. Yeah, it's not worth the stress, is it? Not worth the stress. Cam Norrie said he weren't fancying like the court conditions over here. He doesn't really like them, but he smoked both his opponents in straight sets. Zachary Zvada, Artur Rinderknech, that being Alex Michelson. Now, did he drop that first set to Michael Moe? And then ended up going to break up or something, and then Michael Moe retired. See, I didn't watch it, but I'm assuming Michael Moe was injured. Would Alex Michelson have even won that game? I don't know. I'm not one to usually let just one performance put me off someone, but tennis can be like that sometimes, can't it? It's rather cutthroat, you can spend all this time stacking up these wins and you go, yeah, yeah, I'm all in with this guy, and then you see him just do one thing you don't like, and then it automatically just knocks him down a few pegs. I feel like that's what's happened with me with that last Cam Norrie game. All that aside, I'll say what I said on the last game. Alex Michelsen probably is the better player than him. Holger Rune is getting absolutely fisted by Navone on the clay. By the way, we knew it, didn't we? We said that. We said that. Honest to God, 5-1 in the first set. It's gonna finish him 6-1 by the looks of it. Fucking hell. What are you doing, Holger Rune? That's That's neither here nor there. I'm not going to touch this Michelsen and Norrie game, folks. I just can't go there. I can't go there. I'm not doing it to myself. And then I can't remember who plays who, but yeah, like I said, Tien, Fritz. I think Matteo Arnaldi should beat Leon and Tien. Taylor Fritz will probably get past Boo. And then I'm not sure who they're going to be playing. I haven't really checked. But we will just finish off in Argentina really fast. And then I will let you go back to your life. So, do we do this one first? Yeah, so only two once again while these other two are still going on. Musetti still needs to play Corrington Mutet. Sabo Field is playing Laszlo Djere. Now, Thiago Sabo Field is a dog in this spot. Now, has anyone been watching him this week? I've watched both his games, and he's looked really, really, really good. Sabo Field has beat Laszlo Djere on the clay the last two times, both of them coming last year, for anyone that remembers. Laszlo Djere's been really good so far. He come through qualifying. He ended up beating Alexander Muller and then ended up just scraping past Alejandro Tabilo the other day. Good stuff, good stuff. He was quite a decent favourite in that too. Now, Thiago Sabo Field was a decent underdog against Facundo Diaz Acosta, 2-1. Really good. He plays really, really good clay court tennis. I really like him. And then we fast forward to the next game. He was once again a big dog again against none other than Sebastian Baez. Now, I'll hold my hands up and say, I know Baez can be tricky. He's a clay demon. He loves it. I probably didn't expect Sabo Field to get past him, but not only did he get past him, he just drilled him in straight sets once again. Now, I can't help but notice a pattern. Thiago Sabo Field is getting slept on, and then he's winning. He's getting slept on again, and he's winning. I can't believe he's being slept on for the third time in a row. Now, you can't deny the form currently of Laszlo Djere, but Strungoliti, Federico Coria, Alexander Muller, Alejandro Tabilo. Yeah, decent wins, but favourites on all of them. Getting that one against Diaz Acosta, and especially the one against Sebastian Baez, is a dog there. Like I can't help but feel like Thiago Sabo Field beats Laszlo Djere tomorrow. Now look, he may not. I don't know. I am very tempted to have just a little sprinkle on Sabo Field to win. What do you think about that? Let me know in the comments if you're parlaying. If you're going for a little parlay, Sabo Field for a set. Should be on the money. Should be on the money. You can't go wrong with that. But I think he wins. I think he's been playing better than Laszlo Djere. I just think he's better than him anyway. Form aside, I'd be going with Sabo Field while he's currently playing like this. Just, yeah, if anyone's been watching him, you'll know what I mean. I don't need to tell you about that. And then wrapping us up, we have got probably the biggest trap spot of the week, in my opinion. We've got Zverev and Alexander Zverev and Francisco Cerundolo. Now, for those that have been on the channel for longer than a couple months, we all should remember this game. Oh my god, excuse me. We all should remember this. Not that long ago. Was it last year? Yeah. This was on the clay too, in Madrid. Cerundolo absolutely pasted them. 6-3, 6-4. Now, Zverev did just get past Dusan Lazovic. Look, straight sets, 6-4, 6-4. You'd probably, if that was on the hard court, it'd probably be like a bagel and a 6-2, wouldn't it? I'm not saying he's struggling to transition over to the clay, but I don't know, maybe it hasn't been as comfortable as he'd expected himself. Cerundolo has already played 2 games over here in Argentina. He beat Luciano Delray. A lot of people thought Delray was going to beat him because he was quite good on the clay, to be fair, last year. And then we had the Cerundolo v Cerundolo. He just big brothered his little brother, didn't he? 2 relatively routine wins for the Argentine there. Now, that spread's 3.5, 4.5 maybe. You'll still get better odds for 4.5 than what you'll get for Zverev to win. Food for thought, folks. Just saying. He beat him in straight sets last year. We know who is more suited to the clay. Although Zverev is good on the clay too, but you know, we can't deny he gets the majority of his business done on the hard court, don't he? Let's be real. Francisco Cerundolo, if anything, this guy is clay. And if there's ever going to be a spot for an upset, it's this one. Once again, like I said, I imagine a lot of us would have had cash on Zverev last year in Madrid. Look what happened. It's a rough one, innit? Because on paper, Zverev should just win this. It shouldn't be a question. But the fact that I'm sitting here with doubts, and many of them as well, as a fact, I don't think I could trust Zverev. He probably does win it. He most definitely should be winning it. Should he? I'm tired of saying people definitely should be winning games because look what they fucking go and do. They just quit on you. Now, you know what? I'm going to go with me gut. If you want my opinion, my advice, I would much rather just buy a point and go with Francisco Cerundolo plus 4.5 points. I'm guessing you'll get that at around 1.5, 1.6. Still, it's a lot better than Zverev at 1.3. So, yeah, do with that what you will. And with that being said, I'll be saying good night to you folks. You have yourself a good one, yeah? Take it easy. Take care of yourself. Take care of one another. If anyone actually makes it all the way through the video or makes it to the end and even sees these, I do appreciate you. I think we're 1 away from 230. Forgive me if I'm wrong, more or less. We're around the 230 mark. The more we get, the more we continue to get, so I'm loving that. Won't be long before we're at 1,000. It won't be long before I get to quit working in that shit all and I can just do this. Also, be starting them live streams very, very soon, folks, so you know, that'll be fun, won't it? You get to watch people like Hubert catching that live, you know. It'll be great. It'll be well worth it. But anyway, until then, see you in a bit, folks. Let me know what you're going for. I imagine what I'm going for is going to be in the comments, as always. But I'll see you in a bit, yeah. See you tomorrow. Let's go get that cash today, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Enjoy the tennis. See you tomorrow.